Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Buchta, and today I will be arguing in support of the resolution that social media has significantly contributed to the rise in mental health issues among adolescents. This is a growing concern backed by research, personal experiences, and alarming national trends. These statistics paint a disturbing picture, especially among adolescents. The timing lines up with when smartphones and social media became widespread. We have to look at how social media may be fueling this crisis. Mental health in adolescents is consistently declining. The CDC states that nearly 3 in 5 teen girls felt persistently sad and hopeless in 2021. Suicide is now the second leading cause of death in people aged 10 to 24. Symptoms of depression and anxiety rose dramatically after 2012. Apps like Instagram and TikTok promote a culture of perfection. Of course, people that are posting on those platforms always are posting like it's a highlight reel. When teens constantly compare their real lives to filtered highlights, it leads to insecurity, body image issues, and feelings of not being good enough. Social media social comparison and low self-esteem. Many platforms create unrealistic beauty and success standards. I see that personally a lot on TikTok. Teens compare themselves, constantly leading to insecurities of their weight, their clothing, how they look, what they need, what's defined as beautiful. Filters, curated posts, and influencers distort our reality, and it's very disheartening seeing it affect the younger generation. Cyberbullying happens behind the scenes but has very real consequences. Combine that with pressure to constantly be liked and validated by your peers, and it creates an environment that triggers anxiety and worsens depressive symptoms. Mental health symptoms and online harm. Cyberbullying has no off switch, follows teens 24/7 because teens have access to the internet and social media 24/7. Notifications and likes create anxiety. From personal experience, I know that when I was younger, I would post something, and if it didn't get a lot of likes, I would say, oh, everybody thinks I'm ugly, etc. Now that I'm older, I see it in a different light. Children, adolescents, and even adults, they overuse social media, and that is linked to depression. Teens are staying up late, doom scrolling. These platforms are intentionally addictive, using psychology to keep people hooked and wanting more. The lack of sleep is one of the strongest predictors of mental health decline. Disruptive sleep and addictive design. Teen sleep is decreasing. Social media is a huge reason. Platforms are engineered to be addictive, and with addiction, it creates the dopamine hit. Sleep loss worsens mental health, worsens grades, can cause anxiety, can cause depression. Some argue that social media connects teens or spreads awareness, but that's not the whole picture. Teens are vulnerable, their brains are not fully developed, and most aren't using it in a healthy, mindful way. The negatives are absolutely outweighing the positives. But isn't social media helpful? Yes, it has its benefits. There's connections, there's awareness, there's news, There's insights about things that you wouldn't know unless you looked it up online, but the harm outweighs the help for teens. Most teens lack boundaries or tools to self regulate. Therefore, that leads to the term doom scrolling, and ADHD is on the rise. In conclusion, the evidence is clear. Social media is a major contributor to the mental health struggles many adolescents face today. If we want to support this generation, we need to acknowledge this link and create change. Social media is a mental health threat. Mental health is declining at the same time social media use is rising. The platforms are designed in ways that harm adolescents' minds. We must recognize the link and push for safer, healthier digital spaces for our teens and adolescents.